We came over with a very loose hypothesis on what we thought an opportunity may look like.
You know, IB Exco set the challenge of making Standard Bank a platform for African growth.
How do we become the gateway to doing business in Africa? How do we make Africa easy?
And coming out of that with some really great sort of moonshot ideas. One of which is obviously African Business Connection, or Business in a Box.
If we're going to grow the business, you can't do what you've always done. If you do what you've always done, you'll get the same results. You'll get what you've always got.
Try more, act quickly, don't be afraid to fail.
The days start no later than 7 o'clock in the morning, and we literally sit in back-to-back interviews for the better part of the day.
I think even the process of just taking it from the customer's point of view is something completely novel and different. I think we're so used to, as bankers, having our products and trying to give them off to the customer without necessarily listening. We hear the customer, we don't listen.
We didn't think it would be this hard work. We think we'd be having more fun. But that being said, we actually work really, really hard and we have loads of fun.
We've been really lucky to have partnered with Mach49. You know, without them, we wouldn't have made the progress that we have. It's a real partnership. I feel like we are co-founders in this initiative, and you know, they're a part of our team as much as we're a part of their team.
The immersion in Silicon Valley has been extremely valuable.
We really needed to understand what the art of the possible was.
Being here and being able to see how people think, even the pace at which things get done, it's mind-blowing.
You literally get a rewiring of the brain.
There's an energy here that is just, it's enthralling.
Being able to go to places like TechCrunch, visit Google Ventures, Facebook, it's just amazing what people are doing, and it starts to rub off.
People are so fearless. I think for me personally, that's my big takeaway.
So we've conducted over 100 interviews in just over 5 weeks, open-ended and scenario-based interviews, and what we found is that there's a lot of pain on the African continent, to put it mildly.
I think the shift really came when we sort of started hearing everyone say the same thing over and over and over again. And it wasn't any different whether you were talking to someone in FMCG or talking to someone in fintech.
The key issues that have come out of these interviews are lack of skills on the African continent, basic infrastructure, reliability of electricity, roads, poor telecommunications.
Corruption was another one which came up, but then it became clearer and clearer along the way, and that was more attached to the pain of navigating regulation.
It's interesting that it's not this big dark cloud that a lot of people think it is. It's not the big impediment that it's put out to be, that you can actually operate in a seemingly corrupt, or what is perceived to be a very corrupt environment.
Difficulty finding a local partner, unable to raise credit in country.
The level of data that people are looking for and the reliability of that data, coupled with someone actually just putting everything in context and helping them navigate, being on the ground.
I hope wherever we end up, that it's really going to be something that's of value to Africa, and that's going to be valuable to driving the growth of Africa.
The start of a game changer for Standard Bank, but also just a game changer for Africa as a whole.
Well, we hope it will end up in a viable business that's self-sustaining after some time.
It's going to change the face of Africa, change the way it's perceived by the rest of the world, stimulate an African economy, stimulate regional integration.
I think we're onto something, and I think we're trying to solve the biggest and most difficult challenges of operating in Africa.
Sean is looking for people. We need people. We need the creatives. We need the naysayers. We need the ones that's going to push the status quo. So put your name forward to Sean and be part of this. I think what we're trying to start here is a movement.
To start a business, to bring the world to Africa and Africa to the world, essentially. It's amazing to be part of something that big, something bigger than yourself.
Working in a startup, starting a new business is not something everyone gets to do every day. get involved, contact Sean, and maybe we'll see you out here one day.